Hello, and welcome to another instalment of YocalFM.
Have you plugged in the hard drive to me, babes?
Yes, I've plugged in the hard drive, Trace.
Alright, don't fucking snap at me, you moody bugger.
Sorry, but could you at least wait till the introduction?
Goes on then to her.
And hello, and welcome to the 5th instalment of YocalFM. Today, I'm joined by my co-presenter, Tracy Manlike.
Yay! Hey?
And Terry the talking dog.
Safe mush.
And, sorry, who are you?
Paul.
Hi, Paul. But what are you actually doing here?
Tim Bowler. I pulled him last night at the cock fossil, and I ain't fucked him off yet.
Ah, right. Great. An explanation. Thanks. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Joining you for what?
Our radio show?
Radio show? You do realise this is a barn?
Yes! We are fully aware of our surroundings.
How do you record a radio show in a barn?
With
great
difficulty.
Yocal.
FM.
Today we'll have Sugar's Out and About report, news with Myra Hindley, no not that Myra Hindley, and basically all the bits we missed from last week after the foul, thanks Trace, turned up and had to cordon off the barn for a murder investigation after poor Ted was slain.
I'm gonna miss him.
You remember when he thought you were a sheep, Trace?
Oh, yeah. I can still hear him now.
Sorry, Trace.
And firstly, before anything, let's go over to Myra Hindley, no not that Myra Hindley with the news. News. Newscaster questions why job is so hard to do. YocalFM presenter Tracy Manlike, T-Girl Diaries, straight in at number 1 in the book charts. Dane Bowers batters misses. Prince Philip swears. Voters question politicians' salary rise. News anchor questions why it's so difficult to do your job and why show's host hates her. I have questioned the deep-seated hate and bias against my news reports. When dogs can talk, trannies can rap, and guests regularly swear on air, am I the one discarded from the show like a homo at a Michael Barry coke and sex party? Dane Bowers, known famously for being Dane Bowers, member of ex-boy group Another Level, arrested for an alleged attack on his ex-Miss Wales girlfriend. Shocking revelations from the case were nowhere near as shocking as Bowers himself being described in court as a musician. Local T-Girl, Tracy Manlike's T-Girl Diary book, has been in top-selling list for some weeks, and now puts her amongst top fictional writers as Allah Akbar, the blokes who made up the Bible, and J.R. Tolkien. Royal Prince Philip has been in the news again for swearing at a photographer to hurry up and take his photo. A lot of anti-royalists have said, why doesn't he hurry up and die? Politicians are said to be receiving a 10% pay rise. Already on 60 grand a year, the increase has been welcomed by politicians and resented by pretty much everyone else. One voter had this to say:
I wish I could get nearly 7 grand a year, just to sit around warbling and calling out childish insults and living and lying. Sadly, I never went into such a dishonest profession.
And what do you do?
I'm a benefits cheat.
That's been the news with me, Myra Hindley. No, not that Myra Hindley. Over to Twatface and the Cockmuncher.
At least we don't call kids, Myra.
Yocal.
Yocal.
Wait, YocalFM. Your mum does.
Bailey Bailey's hey Bailey. Stack 'em up. Rule 'em round. This, my love, is hey Bailey time. Wanna feed your horse? Yay. Wanna build your pig's house? Yay. Wanna rose around somewhere to cast? Guess hey Bailey. Compact your hay tighter than a duck's horse. Don't bail like a farce. Get hey Bailey. You can't fail her. Also available in Girly Pout. Box it up. Circle it around. Everybody hey bales and hey bailing too. Hey Baileys, hey bailers. They never fails yours.
And now, after many requests,
Oh yeah, really, like from me.
well, if you'd let me finish,
Go on then.
from one of our listeners, a return to the weekly discussion.
La.
And today, we discuss delivery drivers and how they're the loneliest people of the land.
Oh, no, I don't think we're lonely. We just like talking after a long drive.
About...
Well, me wife left me.
Oh, here we go. I never realised that you could play the violin, Trace.
Yeah, well, I'm a jack of many trades, Tim Bowler.
Or a Jacqueline of many trades, huh? She's just staring at me like I've murdered a child.
Oh, sod this, I'm hunking on the VP.
Trace, you can't do that. If you do, you don't announce it.
I like to bait Tim, mate, and it makes this shit funny.
And Tim, in his van. Tim. Hello, Tim, in the van.
Psst. Tim Bowler, Stuart in his van. You're Tim.
Stuart, in his van.
Alright, and I'm Stuart, and I'm in my van.
And I'm bored already.
Tim Bowler.
Today I phoned in because I've been on the day shaft. But I'm usually on the night shaft. But, well, what was it? What it was, right? Peter, right? He rung in sick, right? And I...
Are you lonely, Stuart?
What? No. I'm on the day shaft.
And over to Matt now. Matt, and he's a delivery driver.
I hate it, right? In cars, in traffic, and bike couriers. Don't even get me started on them.
What about bike carriers, my love?
They are a danger to the road, weaving in and out of traffic. No concern for the highway laws or people or car drivers. They're a danger to... Oh, hang on. Hold on. I've got to put the phone on my lap. The rotor. Do you know why I'm stopping you? No, mate. I don't have a clue. Well, firstly, it's because we saw you didn't have no seatbelt on. Is that a mobile phone you're on there, sir? No, that's just a screensaver, mate. Yeah. And by the looks of it, trying to eat a bowl of cereal. No, nothing like that.
Ma.
It's my breakfast from earlier.
Ma.
Yeah, it's just between my legs.
Ma.
What?
I never heard of a screensaver with sound, darling.
And neither have I, Trace, love. That'll be a 65 pound fine for you, Matt, my love. And if you don't pay it within 2 weeks, it goes up. Have a nice day, sir. See you, Trace.
And Dominic, a HGV driver. Dominic, are you lonely?
I'm so lonely. Oh, so lonely. Come on, join in, guys. I'm so lonely.
So lonely.
So lonely.
So lonely. Ah, Dominic's ledge.
Just once, I would like a guest, a caller, an outcoming, on this show that wasn't completely fucking mental.
Yocal.
Wait.
Yocal.
FM.
Now we go over to the hot tip segment.
Them tips are up, mate.
Carr from Crowley.
Feed a snail carrots, right? To the poo's orange, then eat it.
What is poo?
No. The snail.
Susan from Bletchley.
Blow on hot things before, eating them, innit?
Yeah, Sue, this isn't the tips for things that are hot. This is the hot tip segment.
I know.
Terry from Rookwood.
Yeah, safe mush. If someone's throwing you something, make sure it's actually out of their hand before running off to fetch it. It can become quite tiring. Get me.
Now over to that guy Trace hung up on last week from that bitch.
Yeah. If you host a rubbish show and have live guests, and you can't hang up on people just because you don't like what they're saying.
Yes, you can. Matthew from...
Right? You pronounce that spot on, mind. If you want to stay in a not so fancy hotel for free, commit a crime.
And Ian from Huntley.
You just making these names up to me, babes.
No, Ian.
If your name's Ian, right, and you're from Huntley, always leave a good space, or at least a few words, in between explaining that fact. Or people seriously might get the wrong idea.
Jim from Google Maps location.
Don't pull your hair if you're frustrated. Pull someone else's hair, and you'd be surprised how much it helps. Ain't that right, Lionel? Ah! Much better.
Mort from Mitcheldean.
It's more me. And if you want to pass someone right, you're in a country lane, there's no room. Ram him off the road.
Where do we find these people?
Probably in a ditch, Tim, I imagine.
No, these people, not the people we ram off. Oh, forget it. Baz from Kingsholm.
Say, you should get your boss from work to do funny voices. He sounds yokel.
I am my own boss.
Get fucked.
Rebecca from Matfern.
We prefer Becky.
Well then, say your name's Becky when you phone up Rebecca, and people will call you Becky, won't they? Rebecca.
If you haven't got a condom, right, all I'm saying is you need a shag, rubber bands and sandwich bags do the trap. Oh my days. That tip isn't even just a good one, it's money saving as well.
I'm really beginning to think of pulling this segment, to be honest. Keith from Carradine.
Don't pull this segment, mind. It's the best bet.
And Bob from Bluzidon, Blausdon Bleu, or Blob, or Bibli, or Bliblib. Bob.
Yeah, sweet little tat, right? If you're going to drop acid before a big dinner,
remember not to eat the cutlery. That's pretty sound advice. Lee from Tuffley. What the fuck is this show, son? And Stu from Ped. What's your tip for us? Milk is more beneficial. Stop burning your mouth, right? And essence, water just makes it burn more. Thanks, Stu. A tip we can actually use. Thanks a lot. Well, it might actually be some good advice to Paul, because he might have been sucking Tracy's dick as well. Oh, for fuzz sakes. Trace. Ah! And Wayne from Sleep. Tim Bowler, these names are just getting stupider and stupider, dafter and dafter. Don't sit in your car, right, playing loud music, right? No one cares. You're not cool. Everyone just thinks, what a duck. And Jezza from All Over a Man. I just like to say to women, if you're going to breastfeed in public, I ain't got a problem with it. Just let me get on the other one, my bat.
I'm into some wild freaky stuff, but that guy is just weird.
Ooh.
Them tips are up, mine.
Have you got trouble with your cock? Has it stopped getting you up in the morning? Get yourself down to Cock Fixers. We'll get your cock back to its best in no time. Cock Fixers, where we love cocks.
Yocal.
Yocal.
Wait, Yocal FM. Your mum does. Trace? What the hell is going on?
Shh! Tim Bowler, we're recording.
Yeah, so are we, Yocal FM?
Shh! Well, Barn Door Slats Volume 1 takes presidency, alright?
No, Trace, it is not alright. Can we get in on it, Trace?
No, Tar, you're Volume 2.
Trace, this has got to stop now.
Ah, but Tim Bowler is the best bet.
Fuck it.
Yocal.
Wait.
Yocal.
FM. Pimp your tracker.
You want to bounce in front end like a Snoop Dogg and Dre video? Do you want rims that makes a gay porno look like they're prudes? You want tinted tracker windows, subwoofers that are scarecrow from 100 years. Rumpa bumper with your pimp out tracker. We get your tracker some serious pimp action. They're all the rage. We got underbody ultraviolets that are brighter than the stars, making many a folk blind. Leave the old rusty rooter behind. Have a pimp out tracker. Boy, pimp your tracker. We got sound systems so loud, even make a boy racer proud. Turn up some meats and drain out the bleats. During a crowd lodging in a field full of cows, and keeping you on course like a chaka. Pimp your tracker.
Yocal.
Wait.
Yocal.
FM.
And now, let's go over to John's funeral visit of the week.
Funeral Ratney.
And hi, John.
Alright.
Now, John, you're at your wife's graveside today. What have you been up to, mate?
Hi Tim. Hi Trace. Hi Tur.
Hey, Bush.
It's not been a good day today, lads. The flower shop was shut, and none were in bloom, so they couldn't bring me some fresh flowers.
Ah. Are you in the Ruckwood, Creme, John?
Yeah.
And, where's your wife located there?
Well, in a casket 6 feet under the ground.
No, I meant, where is she located in the actual grounds?
Well, I'd say The east field, about third row, fifth along.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, I don't think so, has.
No, brilliant. I've got an idea. Walk to the end.
What of my life?
No, gosh, no. Just walk to the end of that row.
3.
Then go 4 rows across, 2 in. Whose name is on that?
It just says Ted, and says 1967 till last week or so.
Yep, that's our Ted.
I'm gonna miss him. I can still hear him now.
Yeah, sorry, Trace. Yes. Well, are there any flowers there? There should be some from YocalFM, signed from me, Tim, and Trace and Terry.
Well, yeah, but they're more dead and withered away than my wife probably is after 6 years. They're not fit for a dog's pass. No offence to her.
None taken, blood.
Well, yeah, they were dead when I bought and sent them, but are there any other flowers?
Well, there's a glorious bunch of lilies from Sue and granddaughter Mary.
Well, take the card out and switch it with YocalFM's on the dead flowers, and go introduce them to your wife, John.
Well, I can't just...
Do it for Mary, John.
But, what if...
Don't worry, John. We'll cover the expenses and get another bunch sent out to Ted's grave.
Oh, I'm so made up. She would have loved these lilies.
Who?
Huh? Me wife. She loved lilies. Well, all flowers, really.
Yeah, look, don't mention it, John. Okay? I don't really know what we were thinking starting this segment. It's quite pointless, but feel free to listen and call in anytime.
I understand. Well, thank you very much for the flowers, and thank you very much for having...
That was very sweet of you, Tim. Do you want me to go on Google and get a number for the flower shop?
Nah. Fuck it.
That is so wrong.
So what? Ted's dead, Mary's dead. What does it matter? You're an atheist. You can't really start telling me Mary's gonna, come from the grave or some shit.
Timbola, I'm not atheist, mate. I'm anti-God.
Anti-God? Yeah, atheist.
Knows, because I don't care if he exists or not. He's scum.
I do feel that I'm gonna regret this, but why? Is he scub?
Well, that's right. He's omnipotent, right? All-seeing and all-knowing, so they say, yeah?
So they say, yeah.
So he can be anywhere at any one time. So when children are being sodomized by his priests and children die of cancers and men and children are being drowned at sea, basically he can be in Mexico putting the face of his son on a piece of toast or a crasp.
Fair point.
Yocal.
FM.
And now on YocalFM, we go over to the... Hello?
Psst, Timbola. It's... Hello. Returning.
Hello. I'm CID 512 Jonah. And I'm looking for a particular type of bird.
Ain't we
Aren't we
all?
all, mate?
Goes by the name, hold on, let me see here. MC Hen. Is that you there, my love? I shall take that as a yes.
Actually Danish. She was saying, that's hen over there.
So, you are Mr. Hen, is that correct?
then I'm arresting you on the suspicion of murder. You do not have to say anything, but may arm your defence if you do not mention, when you are questioned, something which you may rely upon later in court. Anything you do say may be given as evidence. Do you understand?
No way, that was mad.
Yeah. Who would have thought it? Hen a murderer.
News I meant is rapping scars.
On that note, I think we better call this one a night. Thank you very much for listening to YocalFM, and I suppose on that bombshell, we'll see you next week.
Yocal.
Yocal.
Wait, Yocal FM. Your mum does.